This is a 10-minute meditation on being present, on acceptance, a 10-minute breathing space in the day, practicing finding an anchor in order to focus on what is present in the body, in the breath, what is present in your day right now, and practicing acceptance and practicing letting go. And most of all, practicing being your own compassionate observer, aware of everything without judgment, simply accepting and being. This is a practice that allows you just a 10-minute breathing space to get out of your busy day and to take a break from the busy mind. You can go back to all of that again in 10 minutes' time. But for right now, you can spend 10 minutes just right here in meditation. So we're going to begin by adopting an upright posture, a posture that brings dignity and alertness, but yet is also relaxed. And using this physical posture to start bringing attention into a sense of presence and awareness. Dropping into this meditation, we can begin by checking out whether we would prefer our eyes to be open or closed. Whatever feels most comfortable for you in this particular moment. If the eyes are closed, just relaxed, just gently closed. And if open, then with a soft focus and a lowered regard. For this meditation, we're going to begin by bringing our attention inwards, into the body, using the body as an anchor, as a gateway into awareness of what is here in the present. And beginning by dropping attention into those parts of the body that are in contact with the chair or the surface that we are sitting on. Perhaps checking in with the feet in contact with the ground. Noticing how it feels to have the feet firmly grounded and in contact with the earth beneath us. And if necessary, making any adjustments to the feet, seeing how that changes your sense of being centered and being grounded. Noticing those physical sensations, whatever is there. Perhaps your feet might be warm, or perhaps they may be cold. Noticing how it feels if your feet are in shoes, or if you're at home, maybe in slippers or bare feet. Just checking in with those sensations, how it feels to be in the feet, in contact with the ground. And using this as a way of just dropping a little bit deeper into this meditation. And from there, perhaps also checking in with other areas while holding the feet still in attention. Seeing if we can also widen that attention to hold also awareness perhaps of contact of the buttocks and the thighs on the chair or the back on the chair. And maybe even a sense of the weight of the body, of gravity, of the spine supporting the body, of the entire body grounded and connected to the earth. How does it feel in the body to be sitting here right now? Perhaps bringing attention to where you feel that sense of being grounded the most. Maybe the supporting back or the buttocks and thighs connected to the chair, and the feet grounded on the earth. Using this as a practice in awareness and also in acceptance. Whatever we find here right now, holding it in awareness without judgment. We're not trying to achieve any particular state of being. We're not trying to create any particular feeling in the body. We're opening up our compassionate observer, our ability to observe what is present. Hold it in awareness and be with what is. As you do this, you may be aware of thoughts. This is a breathing space in the middle of a busy day. If there's awareness of thoughts, for now, recognizing these as an opportunity for mindful, compassionate, non-judgment, acceptance that there is always a busy mind trying to plan, trying to analyze, trying to ruminate. And for the next few moments, just accepting that those thoughts are there, and then making a choice to return our focus of attention back to the anchor of the body in this moment, the sensations of the feet, of the legs and the buttocks, and of the back in contact with the floor or the chair. Checking in for areas of pressure where there is contact, and perhaps seeing if it feels any different in the parts of the body that are not in contact with the chair or the floor. Using that as an exercise in awareness of body. How does it feel in those parts of the body that are in contact with the chair or the floor? And what feels different in those parts of the body that are not in contact? And then using the breath on an in-breath, breathing in to all of those physical sensations, and on an out-breath, letting them all go. Breathing in, bringing awareness to all of those sensations, and on an out-breath, letting them go. And when ready now, maybe trying to go a little deeper into the meditation through the anchor of the breath. The breath is always here, always present. Checking in today where you feel the breath the most present. Not trying to adjust the breath or change the breath, simply being with the breath. Wherever it feels most present. Perhaps the rise and fall of the diaphragm and how that relates to the belly. Perhaps in the muscles and the ribs of the chest and their expansion and contraction, and how that relates to the chair that you're sitting on or the clothes that you're wearing. Sensations of changing pressure, sensations of clothes on skin. Whatever you find here, accepting things as they are in this moment, simply observing without judgment. Perhaps aware if you're at work and wearing a mask of the humid air entering and leaving the mouth or the nose as you breathe. Or if you're at home without a mask, perhaps aware of the coolness of the air entering the nostrils. Sitting with what you find in the breath today. Spending a few moments simply exploring how it feels in the breath right now. And then, if this feels comfortable, you might choose to open awareness to any emotions that are present right now. While grounded in the body, while centered in the breath, checking in perhaps with how those emotions are manifesting themselves, checking in for any areas of tension, checking in for any sensations of holding, checking in with the heartbeat, checking in with the breathing. And whatever you find here right now, that's okay. That's what has manifested itself through the events of your day. Simply being aware as a compassionate observer is already an act of great mindfulness. Being aware of how your body is, how your emotions are in this moment. And perhaps choosing to breathe in to what you find here. Breathing oxygen into those muscles. And in doing so, being aware of how that feels in the breath, to be breathing in. And then on a long, slow out breath, perhaps softening those muscles, and perhaps breathing those emotions out, and bringing awareness to the sensations of the out breath. And repeating this a few times. With whatever you find present in the body and in the emotions. Breathing in, bringing oxygen to every part of your body, and breathing out, letting go. Deep in breath, and a long, slow out breath. Breathing into awareness, and breathing out, letting go. And now, while deeply grounded in body and breath, bringing awareness to those thoughts, simply from a position of compassionate observer, being the audience watching the cinema screen, being the person sitting by the river, watching the thoughts like the water flowing down the river, being the person watching the clouds floating by in the sky, and using the grounding of the body and the awareness of the breath, breathing into those thoughts as we watch them floating by, breathing in awareness, and then breathing out to let them go. Breathing in awareness, and slowly breathing out to let them go. Everything in life has a natural beginning and a natural ending. And if we sit here just watching our thoughts and feeling our emotions, and being with whatever arises. We notice their natural ebb and flow. Everything is transient. Sitting in awareness, using the body and the breath as anchor, cultivating the compassionate observer, breathing in acceptance to what we find, and breathing out to let it go. Opening awareness to the whole body, the oxygen we're breathing in to our feet grounded, to our muscles supporting us, to our heart and our lungs and our internal organs simply doing their thing, to our emotions, whatever they may be, to our thought patterns as we watch them floating by. We find that we are able to observe from a place of acceptance, non-judgment, non-striving, a place of presence, awareness, acceptance, and compassion, holding everything in this space as we breathe. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Anchored in the breath, present in the body. And when ready, opening awareness to the sounds around you and the space around you and your place within this, in the breath, in the body, connected to the space through your feet in contact with the ground, and through your breath, breathing in the oxygen around you, and through the sounds or the absence of sounds around you. Aware of the sky above you, all the people around you going about their lives, and when ready, bringing this awareness into your day by opening your eyes, maybe having a little stretch, maybe taking a deep breath and taking this sense of acceptance and awareness, your compassionate observer, into the rest of your day.